What's going on, y'all, man? It's LA Rich, and we back with another video, man. And look, today we got the one and only Charlie Kirk back on the channel, with him doing the video titled "Girl Proves Exactly Why College is a Scam," with an awful take. Now, we've seen all these debates going around. I mean, I've seen a handful with Charlie Kirk debating people on why college is a scam and why it's not. And it's a million ways you can go with it. You know, a million ways you can reason on why it's not a scam. And there's a million ways why you can say it is a scam. But we're going to see how this ends up playing out in this debate right here. But before we get into this video, what I want to say is thank y'all so much for helping me hit 12.8 thousand subscribers. We on the road to 12.9 now. I appreciate y'all so much for all the love and support y'all show me every single day. It truly means the most to me. Nonetheless, we're going to go ahead and get into this video. Y'all make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know some more videos to react to, whether it's from Charlie Kirk or anybody else, and I got y'all with it, man. By the way, these are 100% my favorite videos to watch currently on this channel. So, you know, feel free to name. I've seen the one, Ben Shapiro. I've seen people saying his name. Matt Walsh, I reacted to him, I think, once before. Candace Owens, seen people saying her name. Douglas Murray, I think I reacted to him once before. But yeah, I've seen a lot of the names y'all are putting, and the reactions to all of those different people who host debates are coming. Just to give y'all a heads up. But hey, enough of the talking, man. Let's get into this video.
Okay, I think we did that, but sure. So,
if you want to talk about something else, we can talk about something else. I was just curious.
okay. What would you like to pinpoint on that?
Yeah, well, I think a big part of your issue is that people are spending a lot of money and that you feel like they're not getting the equivalent of all the money that they go into debt or that they have to borrow to make it worth it. Well, in that case, I think education is really awesome. I think it's really valuable. I think education's the only way that someone like you is able to write a book is because someone taught you how to read and write. And education on all levels is great. So that's not that one. I don't think that's your issue with college, right?
Do you know where I went to college?
I don't think that's important right now. Let me just.
I didn't.
I'm just talking I said read and write, like. Who taught you to read?
No, I agree. I didn't say grade school's a scam.
Can we just keep going? All right.
I said college is a scam, not grade school.
Right.
Keep going.
So we're talking about the financial part, right? So do you think that college should be free then, so that everybody can get like a free education?
No.
Why not?
By the way, what's happening in college is not an education.
Well, okay. You don't think that college should be free because it's not an education? If it was,
no.
Wait. If
Both,
it was an
for
education in your eyes, would you think that should be free, or
what do you mean by free? You mean paid by somebody else?
Well, sure, our taxpayer dollars would go to pay for it.
So paid by somebody else.
Sure.
Sure. No, I don't believe that your schooling should be paid by somebody else.
I want my taxes to go to schooling for everybody. I think education's great. I don't want my taxes to go to fund wars. I don't want my taxes to go to the military or the police budget, but I don't get to pick.
You don't want any military?
I don't think that it should go to fund the military like that. I want my taxes.
You don't want any police force?
I want my taxes to go towards education because I think education is valuable. Do you think that education should be paid for?
So define education. I'm curious.
Sure. It's just I would probably say that education right now is the ability to go out and learn different mindsets, to be introduced to different subjects, to have the opportunities to talk about these things with a lot of different kinds of people. I think that's the really cool part about college. Someone like you can come here and have different opinions. My history teacher just talked about how he does this whole I'm a conservative, old school conservative act, and then one of my other teachers, she's like, I'm a bleeding hippie, you know? There's a lot of opportunities to just be introduced to subjects you didn't even know were a thing. I didn't know that semiotics was a thing until my last philosophy class, and I think that's really interesting. So just the idea that you get to go out to this place and you get to get taught about a bunch of different ideas, are you against that being?
But what she's not saying, you can learn those exact same things online too without paying $40,000, going 40K in debt. Anything like that. You can learn those exact things online for free. You can go to just a random class that somebody holds on the weekdays, you can get those same interactions, same learning topics, and everything for significantly less money. That's what she not talking about. I mean, you got to also put that in factor. It's people aren't just going there to everything she listed right there. Man, I don't know. Come on, man. It's rare to see a person that's going there strictly just because of that. People are going to college because a lot of them feel entitled to, first off, and then second, they're trying to hurry up and get the hell out of there so they can get whichever degree they're going for and move on with their life. That's the real gist of it.
Available for everyone.
Oh, I have a completely different view of what education is. So education in Latin means to lead forth.
Okay.
Your idea of education is the new age, which is we're going to have like a buffet line of postmodern ideas and all ideas are treated the same. I don't believe that at all. College means partnership in Greek. And going back to education, you must lead forth towards something. And I think college should lead you towards the good, the true, and the beautiful.
Okay.
It should lead you towards things.
You think it should lead towards beautiful things?
Of course.
Like beautiful things? Like you think that we should go out after college and be like, where's the prettiest thing that's
If
around
your
me?
idea of beauty is just the aesthetic, then you're not having a great college
then
experience.
What's your idea of beauty? My bad.
That
my bad.
which is perfected in being.
Okay, so you really like the Greek ideas and like the Roman ideas of like the idea of perfection and perfect harmony, because that's like a very Greek and Roman way of approaching.
It's Western, which is the civilization we currently live in.
Okay, but that
let me
stems
finish.
from Greek and Roman
Of course, you're right.
ideologies.
So the good, the true, and the beautiful are the three things that every college student should grapple with. Do you think in this current university that is what you're currently grappling with? That the focus of your education is enriching yourself to get closer to what is good, what is true, and beautiful?
See, I don't engage with you on the ideas that good, true, and beautiful are something that can be defined and something that can be taught.
You're perfect evidence of why I think college is a scam.
Why do you... Wait, I don't...
Because of course they could be defined and they should be sought after.
Okay, so you think that something like the beautiful, the perfect... Like
Yes.
something like goodness can be defined in quantifiable, teachable... because you're Christian, I forgot. You guys think
Yes.
that there's like
Yes,
a binary to
well, no,
goodness.
there's a hierarchy, not a binary.
Oh,
there's an
okay.
ultimate perfection. The ultimate
Okay.
perfection would be that there's a creator who loves you, who
Okay.
made you in his image and loved you so much to come down and take the broken flesh form, live a perfect life, die and rise from the dead so that you might live forever. There is nothing more perfect, good, true, or beautiful than that.
Okay, so I don't really engage with religion like that, but what about just the idea that you get to go to a place, you get taught about different subjects, you get the opportunity, okay, I'm sorry, because you don't have access to all these things wherever you come from. You get the opportunity to talk to people who know a lot about these different subjects and get to learn about that. You don't think that
No,
should be free or like provided
First of all, I don't
for?
think it should be free, and I don't think that's what education should be or what it once was when it was at its best.
When
You
do
see-
you think it was at its best? Because we have like the Indian Golden House of, oh no, I think it was called the
Okay.
Baghdad Golden House of Wisdom. We have the Greek and Roman, and they had their whole thing about how you have to learn astrology at the same time as learning your education. We
Correct.
have like so many different points of learning and knowledge. I think people just love to learn. I think learning is inherent to what we want to do with our lives.
So two thoughts. That is the first line of Aristotle's metaphysics, which is all people seek to know, that something within us wants to learn. So to answer your question, when was education at its best? It
No,
at
that
its-
was you were the one
Can I
who's like,
finish?
education is not at their best here. You're like, this is your new age bullshit. Like,
It is. So, but
so
let
when
me-
was it good?
I was about to say that, and you interrupted me again.
Oh,
Okay.
my bad. I'm
All
sorry.
right. So it was at its best when we had a thing called classical education here in America, specifically around the American founding. Classical education has a prioritization on Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle, and the core canon of Greek thinking, which is that there is an abstract, distant good, the logos, which created the world, right? I want to try to find out more about what that is.
So you think that education should revolve around ethics then? You think it should be
Well,
teaching
it's a big
people...
part of education, yes. I think that creating good people should be the #1 priority of education.
Okay.
Do you guys think that creating good people is a priority at Cal State Fullerton?
I don't think that that is really a thing that you can achieve, like, with a pointed... I don't think there's a way to really teach somebody being a good person is so hard, and it involves
hard.
so
I
many
could prove it
different
to you, though.
factors.
I could prove to you
I think
how
that
we could do it.
We're getting a little bit too
No,
general with things, because
no.
the Greeks and the Romans,
I'll
they
prove it
were
to you.
really like, they had a lot of beliefs. Okay, Plato and Aristotle were not like, let's.
But then again, I wonder if she would say it would be easy to teach a person how to be a bad person. Because I want 100%, people know for a fact now, man, how easy it is for somebody to just become a bad person. It's ridiculous, bro. So, I mean, it can always be a good if it can be a bad.
Do the most good. They were not all in agreement about all these different things. They had a lot of different
they had a
disagreements.
teacher-student relationship. But let me ask you a question. Do you think people would commit more crimes or less crimes if they knew that a police officer was watching them at all times?
I don't think this is what we're talking about, bro.
You said you cannot teach people good. I'm asking a question. If somebody thought that somebody was watching their actions, would they behave differently?
I think that people behave differently when people watch their
therefore,
actions.
if society thought that there was a God that was watching all of their actions, would they behave differently?
Do you feel like you behave better when
That's a
someone is
good way to
watching
put
your
it.
Absolutely.
actions?
And in fact,
So you feel like you can't be good without someone there to observe
it's not a matter of you can't be good. Is that you act better if you think that there is somebody watching and judging your actions.
That feels
This is the
really
biblical.
unfortunate for you, because I want to do good because I think it's better for the people around me, not because someone's watching me.
Hold
That's
on.
like the ideas of the panopticon.
Well,
you
hold on
know?
a second. But if you believe that somebody is always watching your behavior, you'd be less likely to lie, less likely to steal, less likely to cheat. And this is a good question, because you're coming after this in good faith. Do you think human beings are generally naturally good or generally not so good? Are we flawed from our birth, or are we good, or are we a blank slate?
See, you're bringing up these Christian ideas of good again. I don't think we really come to the same synthesis on what a good person is.
Okay,
I feel like
was Hitler good?
I feel like, again, you're not listening to me. I feel
Pretty
like we
simple
don't
question.
come to the same synthesis about
Well,
what
I think we
good
will, though.
is, because for me, I think that something like good is, again, the question of ethics. It's not really a question of education, right? So you have to decide
but super simple. It's
what
not a
people
trick question.
decide for themselves is good is different, right? So Hitler thought what he was doing was good for his people. We do not see his actions as good because he was pretty awful to a lot of people. But when we turn things into an ethical question, he may see it as doing good for himself and God, because yes, a lot of people believe they're doing good for God, even if that thing is killing people.
Was Hitler doing something objectively wrong?
Which thing are you talking about? You're talking about the
concentration
genocide?
camps.
No, I don't like the concentration camps, believe it or not.
But hold on, you don't like. So was that objectively bad?
Objectively bad? I do think that hurting people is objectively bad.
Okay, so now we're believing in bad. So then good. There's a spectrum now. You said objectively bad. So you now just said there's a spectrum. It's not a matter of, well, somebody wanted to do some good for yourself. No. Now there's a spectrum. Concentration camp, bad. So then let's get away from that. How about Mother Teresa? Good?
Are you talking about her actions in trying to help the poor?
Hundreds of thousands of poor people that were saved in India and Calcutta thanks to her sacrificial work over 30 years.
I don't know Mother Teresa like that, but can
just
we
take
go
what
back
I just
to
said for-
I feel like we've gotten really off track.
No,
for one,
actually,
you're
talking about the most important thing because...
Hey, dude, you're interrupting me again.
Well, it is kind of our table. So,
so you can interrupt me, but I can't interrupt you.
Hold on. The fact you can't answer this question shows that college is a scam. Because if you can't say that Mother Teresa good and Hitler
Mother
bad...
Teresa denied anesthetics to people who were in serious pain because she thought the suffering would bring them closer to God. I think a lot of what she did could be considered...
that to be true.
Okay,
but I'll take
whatever. You can't just...
Hey, man, look. We're going to go ahead and stop it right there. If y'all want me to watch the second part of this, which is only 5 minutes left, let me know in the comments, man. I mean, with everything Charlie said, really, it's a good point, bro. It is a good point with what she was saying about how you really can just get that. People go there just to, be able to experience life, encounter new friends, everything like that. I mean, you can do that outside of going to college. You can. That's not something that you need college for, to just really, enjoy, just socialize with people or learn new things. I mean, you can do that in millions of ways. But, hey, thank y'all so much for helping me hit 12.8 thousand subscribers. We're on the road to 12.9 now. I appreciate y'all so much for all the love and support y'all show me every single day. It truly means the most to me. Nonetheless, we gonna go ahead. That's gonna go ahead and close out the video. Y'all make sure to like, comment, and subscribe again. And it's LA Rich, and I'm getting up out of here, man. All right, y'all.
I just got the race, I boost it up, that I'm not real son. Shooter ready, go there, ready, blaze, they hit up everyone. Every time I did a give a shit, I still ain't number one. And my pockets filled with money, bitch, like fucking.